Heidi Holvoet of babysleepadvice.com, and today I have the privilege to interview newborn baby nurse Sonia Rochel. Sonia has developed a very special baby bathing technique, and she's going to tell us all about that today. Do stay tuned till the end, because Sonia is also going to share her best baby sleep advice with us. Welcome Sonia, thank you for joining us today. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself to start with?
I have been working with babies and young children for quite some time, over 30 years now, and in that time I have met a lot of interesting people. In particular, I met one midwife who showed me a lot of beautiful things. The most important thing she taught me, that with babies we need to take our time. That is really crucial. So I started observing babies really well. I've listened to them a lot because I realized that a baby tells us a lot of things. But most of us aren't used to listening to that. We hear many sounds as background sounds. We hear it, but we don't really hear it. So after going through this process, I told myself that I needed to do something for these babies. With this midwife, I saw how birth for these babies was actually a beautiful experience, and I wanted them to experience something equally beautiful once they were born. That's how I developed this special bathing technique that is there to welcome baby in all softness. It is like a welcome gift, my gift to them to welcome them into this world. I take the time for such a young baby so soon after birth. The memories of being in their mommy's belly are still very vivid. And with the bath, I want her to relive those beautiful moments and cherish them. During the bath, I will be listening to the baby. The baby directs the bath. I am not imposing anything, but I am there with flexible hands to follow their natural movements, which I think are the exact movements baby had inside.
When I watch the videos, I see a baby who goes through an intimate and very special process. Can you tell us what happens to the baby in your hands and how you both experienced that?
Well, let me give you an example. A couple of days ago, I was at the newborn clinic and I was in charge of a new baby. No one had told me anything about him, his parents or his birth. I didn't know anything about him. Just everything is fine. He slept well, ate well, that's it. And I started his bath. And he started to scream. Really a very loud scream, and didn't accept at all what I was about to offer him. And I told him, "You are trying to tell us something." And he did. I heard afterwards that his mom had been abandoned during her pregnancy. She smoked a lot during pregnancy. The baby was born very small. I didn't know any of that, so I couldn't at the moment of the bath interpret exactly what happened. But the fact is that this baby did try to tell me something in his way. So when I told the mom that I thought her baby was telling us something, she did not really reply, but a colleague told me. So I just decided to retry the next day, because I did not want to give up, and still wanted to give this baby the special gift of the bath. And we did, and it went marvelously. This second bath was amazing. His mom was blown away. So to me, during his first bath, he was able to share his story by not accepting it. But the second time he was fine, and the experience was just enormous. Many times nothing really happens, or at least lots of things happen, but everything is gentle. Baby moves just a little, accepts the bath happily, and is simply happy. It's less extraordinary. But in the end, those easy babies, I think they need it less. Those babies just tell us everything is fine, and that's it. It's the difficult babies who need it most, and who only come to accept it once they get to tell their story first.
Sonia, your bathing technique is really unique and obviously amazing for a baby. I'm sure many parents will want an experience like that for their own baby. Can you give those parents some advice?
What I try to do with the parents that I meet, I observe if they are very worried or if they are quite relaxed and comfortable with bathing. I will try and give them a few simple things they can do. First of all, I give them the basic rules. First of all, it's never to give a bath when baby is hungry, because then he needs to feed and has no interest at the bath at all. Second, it's about not being afraid to immerse baby, to have some water in his ears and over his eyes. It is very good, and even more, it will reassure them later on when they get water in their eyes. So pour water over their eyes. Also, I advise them to use a gentle baby shower head so the water can softly stream over their head, which will give the softest cranial massage. It is really great too for the bath. It's mostly giving them ideas and taking away all fear from the bath, which many parents still have. I do give some guidelines for safety though, mainly because a baby moves during the bath. It's their reflex, for example, when they touch the side of the bathtub to startle. I know that it happens, so I always have my hands ready, because I know that at any moment baby can do this and make a sudden movement. So that is the main safety guideline. Be ready for sudden movements. Just keep your hands close and ready. Most of all, it's about changing the whole idea of a bath, so that it becomes less strict, more about fun than about hygiene. I really want to change the definition of the word bath for a baby. It's not about cleaning everywhere, under the arms, the feet, the ears. A bath is first of all about taking the time, relaxing, feeling good. And to me, that would be amazing if we could use that as a new definition for a bath.
Absolutely, I think many of us would benefit from a new mindset about bathing. And then one last question for today. Can you please share your best baby sleep advice with us?
My sleep advice would be that for bath is to bathe at night, of course. We take a lot of time to bathe baby. We need to give baby time to release the tension of the day. In 2 minutes, it can't be done. We need to give baby the time to get rid of that tension in their body. We all accumulate tension, but as adults, we are busy. We can run, we can shout, we can do things to get rid of the stress of the day. But a young baby is just lying around. She accumulates quite a bit of tension. So my first sleep advice is to start with taking the time for a real bath, and also to really have quality time before going to bed. It seems natural, but in practice, it just does not always happen like that. It's really important to have a huge quality in what you do, whether it's really taking her in your arms, reassuring her, changing her really gently, just doing everything with explicit love and care. All those things will effectively help them sleep better. Next, definitely not letting a baby cry to sleep. Above all, don't tell yourself, I will just let her cry. She will fall asleep in the end. But that is just terrible. It seems like simple things, but it's important to remind people. No, let's not let such small babies cry. There will always be grandparents, aunts, who will say that it's better. We need to let them cry. But no, we have to explain to parents that no, and this baby won't become spoiled. On the contrary, she will sleep better at night. It's okay to take them in your arms, let them settle. It's good for everyone. It's good for baby, but it's also good for the parents. It's so much more relaxed and feels much better.